So I just wanted to share really quickly a couple dreams actually. One I had several nights ago, but I had readings to do and stuff, so I wanted to focus on that. But so just last night though, just a quick little one, and felt like Archangel Gabriel again, probably because I was like, I hate you. You're the, I want my uncle. I hate you, Gabriel. You're the devil. And I was just kidding, but so it felt like it was him, definitely. Because it's usually, I'm usually sitting on his lap. Okay, the one time when it was the throne room, I got to see him and all that. But when it's like we're just in the regular world, I don't see his face, and seems a little kind of darker outside. The one time where he like cleared out my sacral and just did like put 2 fingers right under my belly button, just like did one little circle or whatever it was, or 2 little I forget. But I shared that in the video. But that seemed like early morning, kind of like how it is right now. Same kind of amount of light in the evening, okay. But that early morning where it's just like first light, kind of, but you can still see, clearly. It's just, 6, whatever. It says 6:11 right now, so. Oh, those are the numbers of restoration. That's how it felt, very restorative. So it felt like we were just driving in like a big truck or something, and on the right side, of course, again, and it always seems as though he's wearing like dark gray, like charcoal gray or dark clay gray colored like clothing when it's like in the 3D, which makes sense, because the womb, it's usually darker. Okay, it's on the right side always. This was only probably the second time, and I don't know who was driving. It didn't dawn on me to even look, but stretches, and yeah, I just felt like we're in a big white truck on the right side, and it was evening, and I just had the most, and it was just silent. No one was talking. The truck didn't even sound, and just where the driver was just looked like shadow. There was no, it was just focused, so I could just focus on the sensation, which was, and so he was holding my hand. I think Gabriel really works between the twins, okay, so he was probably bringing me just love, period, but possibly from my twin, just because how I felt. It was kind of like a preparation of like, this is how you're going to feel when you're with your twin. And so I didn't see him or anything, but I was like, just had that contentment, that safety, that wholeness, that oneness, and so he was holding my right hand, his right hand holding my right hand, and it was just like, how it's not like when you're kids and you're holding hands tight and you're running in like little scamps. It's like, a man and a woman, very gentle, like touching fingertips and interlocking very gently and just cradling each other's hand. And it was just, again, it was like the perfect temperature. Everything was comfortable. My clothes I didn't feel itchy or burning skin, or it was just soft, perfect, no sexual anything, just like an angel, okay, just exactly what I needed. So Gabriel brought that to me. I felt such a sense of contentment. It wasn't like, I guess it was like bliss or zen. It was just like that center, the void, the womb, where everything's like the perfect amount of light, okay, like kind of dark, you could see everything, kind of like, Jaguar Priest or whatever, but just perfect temperature, perfect everything comfortable, No fear, nothing crept in. It was just this, even though we were moving like in a truck, it felt so still, like it was just gliding and no sound, and it, anyway. And then Gabriel holding my hand, it just, it was so nice. It's like that Page of Cups love. It's just that innocent love where it's just like, can I just hold your hand and sit with you? You know, and it just, perfect. But, sorry, I'm just feeling the feeling of that, how just at peace. I was, I don't know if I shared this in a video, but I was writing a to-do list, and the word routine wanted to come out. I'm like, I'm writing the word to do. Why is the letter R coming out? And it was like, like, I'm like, receipt, Reza, what? And it came out Reza. Okay, so, and it's interesting because, I think maybe only twice in my whole life, because I mean, I don't have like these big blue Persian eyes that you can see from 10 miles away. Okay, I've got, small golden eyes, whatever. So, like, you got to get up close to, like, kind of, appreciate them, I guess, whatever. So I was only told probably twice in my whole life that I had nice eyes, and once it was from, a boy, Reza, that I went to school with, and I thought it was I was like, oh, because he was like this very mature, like hairy Iranian, like senior or whatever, and I was like a little freshman or something, but he was like friends with my brother and my best friend's brother, and like, because they were all in the same grade and stuff, but we had a PE class together, and I remember one time when we were playing baseball, we were just talking and stuff, and he was like, you have nice eyes. I'm like, I think that was the first time anyone ever, like, said, and it was just nice. He said, you have nice eyes, like, just, I've been told I make people comfortable. Some people I make extremely uncomfortable, and yeah, they don't talk to me, like, my mom, and said, no, I love her. I don't do anything. Everyone's on their own path with God. I do nothing and I do everything, so it is. So this other dream, because I don't want to yap on too long. So several days ago, so I'm up on this bridge, and it's kind of like the same, kind of like early morning, like 6 a.m., kind of that, is that dusk or dawn? Dawn, yeah, the dawning of new day, yeah. So I was on this bridge, and it seemed like an old, I don't know, like one in England or something, a big cement one, but a small kind of one, like over a river or something. And there was two males. I saw two, like, big, like, cylindrical, like Serpent, but it just looked like a big column of sand or whatever, kind of like raised up. Okay, one on the right side, so just like lanes of traffic, like in America, on the right, go forward on the right. So that's what it was, and there was one coming towards me, okay, on the, I would say the left, because I was more on the right, okay, and then there's one going away from me under the bridge, but they were stationary. Well, there's water, so it looked like these things, these rigid, like a big roll of carpet that these guys were humping, kind of. It's okay, this is what I was like, because I was kind of like, what, is this good or bad or what, I don't know. But what I was getting, okay, so one of them that I saw, the one coming towards me, so I could see his face, he looked very, like, Persian, kind of light skin, but, like, dark hair, maybe some facial hair, but, like, not a big woolly beard, more of like how Mongolians, like Fu Manchu, like what my dad grows, not just kind of like, yeah. So, and it was dark and black, but kind of a shorter beard, and the hair kind of, cut above the shoulders, but kind of long, but like to the shoulders, and he seemed very like ancient, like maybe he was awakening to his ancientness. And he had, I could see, he had an erection and he was rubbing himself on this big, like, looked like a giant cylinder, like of sand or cement, kind of raised up out of the water, like a big carpet roll or something, you know what I mean? And so what I was kind of getting was the rise of the divine feminine in the masculine body, in men's bodies, okay? Because they were both men, and so they were in the lanes, okay, going with the flow, but they were stationary at that point. And like I said, I was up on this bridge observing it, and when I was watching the one kind of with a semi, oh, hold on, let me plug in. I was like, well, is that the distorted feminine that is like the obsession? Hold on one second here. Okay, or is that, the divine feminine rising in the masculine? For some, I was getting maybe, yeah, it's the divine feminine rising in the masculine, but, like that creative, okay, the serpent, big mama serpent energy coming up, winding up the spinal column, going the kundalini, the whatever. What I was getting was someone, or being influenced, or however, whatever, to stay in the root chakra with it and not let it rise up, to keep the sexual energy down there in the lower chakras, okay, and not use it to access your power center and keep it moving all the way, flow it all the way up to the top and then down and up and down, okay, so to keep you just stuck hamster wheeling in that root chakra, MK Ultra root chakra, where you're just all about the flesh and you never reach that higher level of understanding with anything. It's just always root chakra of superficial, the most outward layer of everything. So yeah, I just wanted to share that because I kind of got mixed feelings about that, like, oh, great, okay, cool, but then it was like, but some are gonna misinterpret maybe what to do with this creative energy, this sexual energy, and misuse it or not be consciously aware of this energy coming in for them. So just wanted to share that shortly, quickly, and we'll leave it at that. Just wanted to mention those couple of dreams. So if you need that sensation of love, of holding hands, pray to Gabriel. Gabriel will come to you and give you that. That's what he does. That's one of his things that he does for the divine feminine. Okay, he comes in and gives you that comfort. Because even men, they don't need sex. They don't need, what people need is connection. That balance and exchange and that flow of energy comes through the connection. Okay, and it's just sexual, tantra and everything is just a big connection where you're connecting all points. So it's a big connection, okay? It's like the biggest connection you can have with another person is that, okay? So, yeah, and then the divine masculine, the masculine rising in his feminine power, I love it. So, don't get stuck in that root chakra, masculines. Let that creative energy rise. Okay, let it fulfill its destiny. Okay. That juice wants to rise up and bathe your brain and go back down and rise up. Okay, let it fulfill its destiny. Let it, don't impede its path. Okay. So all things aflow. 1515. All right, love, peace, and blessings.